up, man? That's your boy, Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders special. Woo! That's right, yo. We've been talking with our homeboy, our big man, the king of the streams, Mr. CW himself, right? We've been talking about some channels, but now we're talking about the one that leads the pack, the one that makes you feel good in here, the one that fills that soul with goodness. We're going to be talking about chicken soup for the soul. I mean, this month was popping for May 2024 with the one, the only, the angelic, if you will, bringing that goodness, Mr. CW Chris Woozy. Baby, how you doing?
I am good. My heart is pumping now that I'm here with you, Al.
We got to get them the whip out right now. Let me tell you, again, we've been talking awesomeness, action, sci-fi, manly stuff. But now we get into some stuff for you ladies out there, and you soft-hearted gentlemen that like to feel emotional sometimes, because Chicken Soup for the Soul will be bringing that stuff that warms your heart. So let's get and start digging into that baby right now, kiddo. And we're opening up with something that scares me more than any horror movie I've ever seen. And it is Wedding Talk. So talk to me, what is the Wedding Talk?
So oddly enough, this is not a horror series, but it is an amazing. I don't even know. Like it kind of breaks all the genre boxes, and it's sort of its own new thing. So this is a Chicken Soup for the Soul original series. You can originally only see it on Chicken Soup for the Soul, and it is starring Tara Lipinski, ex-Olympic gold medalist, who, by the way, besides being a lovely individual and amazing to work with, also holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the youngest gold medal winner in Olympic history.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I believe she was 14 when she won the gold medal for figure skating. Anyway, it's a great series. We're getting ready to, get into the thick of wedding season as summer starts ramping up. My wonderful nephew Sean and his beautiful wife Kaya got married a couple weeks ago in our family, and it was a great time. So I thought it was fitting.
Congrats to the addition to the Woozy fam.
Oh, she's a wonderful addition. We're lucky to have her. And so, this show is Tara Lipinski co-hosts with wedding experts Jove Meyer and Jose Rolón, who are world famous in the wedding world. And what they do is they sit in a studio with this huge wraparound screen behind them, and they watch. I can't even call them wedding videos because they're really more wedding films. There is cinematography. There are like 30 costume changes. There are dance numbers in the middle of these wedding ceremonies. They are over the top. Some of them are like $1 million and more for these weddings. And then you also have these incredible heartfelt stories. There's a gentleman who was a quadriplegic who ended up falling in love with his care nurse, and they end up getting married. And so you get to see all of these amazing weddings, and then the host will pause it and tell you things about the wedding that you might not, being an amateur or a civilian to these things, you may not know or notice. And it is fascinating. It is a great show. And if you're looking to plan a wedding in the next few months or a couple of years, it's definitely a show that is going to give you a lot of ideas.
Definitely, it won't be mega, that's for sure. And if I do that within the next year, then Chris, I'll fly you out so that way you could.
There you go. All right.
Can you officiate a wedding, Chris?
I can, and I have. I have my pastoral.
Chris,
I have my pastoral license, so the Lord has allowed me to do that. So you let me know, and I'll jump on a plane.
I'm talking shit right now, right? That I'm not gonna get married. But if I'm an asshole that wants to getting married within the next year, I want you to officiate. All right.
Done and done. Can't wait.
All right, there we go. So let's move on because I ain't making promises, ladies. All right, hey, my other mother. Hey, what? What's going on here? Oh, I know.
So we just finished Mother's Day, and so we've got a ton of great mother centric, let's say, content on Chicken Soup for the Soul this month. This one is very fun. It's about a young girl who decides that she really wants to go meet her birth mother. And little does she know that the woman that she is going to meet is not going to necessarily be the storybook ending to this journey that she's on. Great performances, phenomenal cast. Essence Atkins, who's spectacular from First Wives Club. Lynn Whitfield from Medea's Family Reunion. Jasmine Guy from Harlem Nights. It's very fun, but it's also really heartfelt as well.
And I love the name, My Other Mother, acronym MOM.
That's it. Right?
I love it. I dig it.
Not brother from another mother, but my other mother.
You know what I mean? And then we got mothers and daughters, you know what I mean? Hey, a big salute to my ex-lady and my little girl. Thank you, Mama, for taking care of our little girl the way you have. Thank you so much.
That's right. We salute all the moms out there for sure. And the relationships with mothers and daughters are particularly complicated. While beautiful, they can also present their own challenges. And this is a stacked cast, again, like so many other films that we have on Chicken Soup for the Soul. But we have Susan Sarandon, Christina Ricci, Courtney Cox. It's awesome. Keep a box of Kleenex sitting there because you are definitely going to need it on this one.
Chris telling us that he wasn't so okay watching the film. It's all right, brother. There we go, Jules, baby. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, so with the beautiful Farrah Fawcett. So, like a lot of ridiculously beautiful women, I think it's a challenge for them to be taken seriously as artists. And I've got to tell you, I think Farrah Fawcett was really overlooked. Obviously, everybody knows her from Charlie's Angels, but she was more than a beautiful face on a poster. She was actually a very, very talented artist who unfortunately was taken from us way too early. And this movie, Jewel, is about a woman in the 40s who gives birth to a beautiful little girl who has Down syndrome. And like so many others in that period, they try to encourage her to just put her daughter into an institution. And Farrah Fawcett's character stood up and said, absolutely not. My daughter deserves and will get the best education that we can get her. And it's a beautiful, beautiful performance. Great movie.
Beautiful. And I think I've seen this before. We're bringing back some At Home with Genevieve, baby. What's going on?
Yes. And this is another Chicken Soup for the Soul original. And this is a home lifestyle upgrade, I'm going to call it. It's not a home improvement show. It's a lifestyle upgrade show. And it's hosted by the unbelievably amazing Genevieve Border, who, like the host of Wedding Talk, Tara Lipinski, was amazing to work with. Genevieve is so fun, so funny, so up for anything. And this is, we put it in here because there's a ton of great cooking and decorative ideas on this show that you can use to upgrade your life. And basically, if you're going to be entertaining this summer, watch this show and you're going to learn 30 things in every episode that are going to amaze the people that step into your home this summer, whether it's home renovation, decoration, cooking, entertaining. It's awesome. Check it out.
Wonderful, wonderful. There we go, At Home with Genevieve. And then we got Peak Practice. Uh-oh. This is lawyer stuff?
Yup. So this is another, we have tons and tons of UK content, and this is and a lot of times we only get to see the highlights in the US because they create so much great television in the UK. And so sometimes we only get to see the best of the best. And this, in my opinion, is a phenomenal series. Peak Practice. It's about doctors kind of in the hinterland of the UK. And it's just a phenomenal drama with Simon Shepherd from Doctor Who, Esther Coles from EastEnders, and Joseph Milson from Casino Royale, one of my son's favorite Bond films. But it's great. It's just a really, really cool UK drama. If you like almost a nighttime soap, check it out.
Excellent. Oh my God, you guys got the Lucy show right after I Love Lucy. And she hooked up with Vivian right after that too, keeping their friendship and professionalism alive.
That's it. Yeah, I mean they knew they had a good thing and they just wanted to keep that train rolling. And so when I Love Lucy ended, the Lucy show basically just picked up the ball and ran. I mean, I was raised, my wonderful mother gave me the gift of Lucille Ball at a very early age. That was kind of a special time for her and I. When I was a kid, we would sit down and watch I Love Lucy and the Carol Burnett show. And I was introduced to some of the most brilliant female comedic minds in the world because of that. And I think the Lucy show is as good as I Love Lucy. I just think it was phenomenal. And we've got every episode on Crackle for free. So if you loved I Love Lucy,
oh shit, I'm binging in order.
Check it, baby. Get on it.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen them, but split, never in sequence to see if there's story development and shit like that. You know, when you see it out of sequence, you don't see if there's story progression. You know what I mean?
Right.
So totally. You know, all about story progression. I love it. And talking about that, take me home, baby. Not in a New York cab. That's for sure. They're gonna kill me.
This is it's a great character-driven drama. Phenomenal cast. Sam Yeager from The Handmaid's Tale, Amber Yeager from Parenthood, Victor Garber from Alias, who I love. I think Victor Garber is a national treasure, and it's just a great film. It's about people who feel like their lives have hit a certain point and they're not able to move forward, and it's about reinventing themselves. So these two people come together sort of by happenstance and decide that they're going to take a cross-country trip to try and reinvent their lives. It's really good. If you like indie character-driven dramas, this is definitely one you want to check out.
Wonderful. Matters. Are we talking about my brain?
Yes, exactly. Very, very fun. Gray Matters, great cast. Heather Graham from Austin Powers. I think she's fantastic. Tom Cavanaugh from Scrubs, phenomenal comedic actor and a great series. And Bridget Moynihan from iRobot.
Not just that, you got Sissy Spacek too on this. Shit.
I know, right? Yeah, it's stacked. It's got Molly Shannon, Alan Cumming. Alan Cumming's a freaking genius. So great cast. It's a fun rom-com, but this one's kind of a little higher level than your average rom-com. This has got a lot of things to make you think. But I loved it. I thought it was great.
I don't want to get that emo now, but stop it. Oh my God! And then you bringing this classic goodness to us, bro. Are you serious?
So the reason I bring this up with Chicken Soup for the Soul, which seems totally out of place, but it's not, because I think we've talked about this before, but the largest audience for true crime content is women.
Oh yeah.
And
they want to plan how to kill us.
Yeah. It's okay. So my dad my mom is obsessed with the channel ID, and she watches it pretty much 24 hours a day whenever she's doing anything, whether she's cooking or cleaning or entertaining. She's got ID in the background. And my dad always said he was a little nervous that my mom knew that much about how to hide a body. That's all he was worried about.
Hey, Papa, just make sure to check in with Chris, at X time every day.
Exactly. No kidding. So Unsolved Mysteries, it's the one that pretty much started it all. Just a phenomenal series. Robert Stack. I mean, you don't get a much better host than that.
If you imagine if we had this Robert Stack a lot today doing this as a podcast, he'd be the boss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He was amazing. And just that music, whenever I would hear that music, it terrified me because I knew someone was either going to get murdered, swindled, or abducted by aliens. And I loved it. I'm a gigantic fan, and we have 12 seasons of that show on Crackle. Excuse me.
12 seasons. All right.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So binge till your heart's content.
And this lady scares me. I've never seen a meaner looking lady in my life than Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace clearly has some issues going on. And I used to think she scares me too, don't get me wrong. But I used to think that she was just an angry woman. But then I actually did some research and I discovered that she actually started working in the justice genre because her fiance in college was murdered. I didn't realize that.
Really?
And apparently no one was doing anything. And she's like, this was my fiance and someone killed him. They need to figure it out. And she was the one who basically made enough noise so that an investigation actually happened. Wow. Yeah, so she's got a lot of skin in the game. And Bloodline Detectives, so we keep seeing all these articles about cold cases getting solved and criminals getting prosecuted because of these genetic testing websites where people send in, a saliva sample and it tells you your whole family history. Yeah, so this is a show just about that. So it goes into the technology of how that happens, and then it also tells you the story of particular people who are caught.
Nah, I don't want to know. Hey, you're related to this psycho? No, thank you.
Right?
I
already know my relatives are crazy, right?
Hey, I mean, exactly. Have you had Thanksgiving with us? Anyway.
Right.
You know what? It's too soon to talk about that holiday. No, let's talk about an American. Again, Jesus. Why are you trying to teach these people to kill us? What's going on?
Yeah, and this is a true story of a horrifying crime that took place in the 1960s. Elliot Page from Inception, Haley McFarlane from Sons of Anarchy, Nick Searcy from Justified, great series. But it phenomenal cast, really dark. But if you like true crime, this is definitely one to check out.
There we go. An American crime, folks. And that's it. Oh my God. It's not just that though. There's tons more on Chicken Soup for the Soul this month. I mean, tons. So what we gave you is just but a piece. A wee bit, me lads and laddies. All right? I mean, you got to check it out. You know where you check it out? For Chicken Soup for the Soul, go to chickensouptv.com. Also, check it. I wish I had my trench coat next time. There's a free app on Google and Apple on the iOS. That's right. Download them for free. And also on your TV. Make no excuses. Why are you paying money to these other platforms for stuff that's just tacky? Here we're getting some good stuff. Chicken Soup for the Soul make you feel good too, baby. I mean, all right? And definitely, fellas, watch this with your ladies. That way you understand what they may be scheming on, all right? And just kid. I kid, folks. Send any hate mail to Chris Woolsey. Other than that, right. I'm out there with the amazing CW Chris Woolsey, the king of the streams. Chris, month in and month out, you come here bringing us the goodness. what we need to be watching, what we need to see. Again, thank you and your team for the tremendous work and service you do to provide us with the top-notch entertainment on all the streaming networks in the business, for real.
Al, I literally cannot convey to you how much we appreciate you and the whole Comic Crusaders team. And thank you for having me on again and letting me tell your amazing audience about all the free titles that they can get on all of our free streaming services.
I want to take vacation in July, so I'm definitely going to be crunching that week. But I can't wait to talk about what you're bringing to us next month in June of 2024. But folks, we just covered May 2024 for Chicken Soup for the Soul, and you just finished watching this and you missed the last three with Chris when we talk about Redbox, Crackle, and Popcorn Flicks. My God, go over there. Let me tell you, we got a busy month for you at no cost. And with that, it's Al Mega, it's Chris Woolsey, Comic Crusaders, Chicken Soup for the Soul, baby. Hasta la próxima, wepa.